stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, and now he pulls him over. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
And how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, got the best of both worlds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And now running right through him. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On second down, it's Elliott. Power running by Zeke. A first down there on a pickup of 25. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 27, Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
To throw is Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Austin. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. This is Elliott. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Austin. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
At the 40-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Under 10, 10.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 44, Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's some bullshit.
So
That's
this
some
will be
legal touch.
accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Check 46.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. Now, guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
Here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Prescott from the gun. Out to his left. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That's how we do it.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
There you go. Go ahead, Match by 4. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
A first down carry by Elliott. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big.
Russell Wilson.
Screen pass, looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Nah, man, it's a good game, though.
Draw play, Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Marr on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Like 80!
At the 43-yard line.
We own them! Say hi!
Now the fullback, Juszczyk. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
6-man. Check curls. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 21. Check right 54. Right 54. Check tight end. Check it hot.
Garoppolo now. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Got to do better. Come on.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, for touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup. 94 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anyway.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The sack by Robert Quinn. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Garoppolo on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. Stiff on number 2. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott forced out to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And now here's another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They run again with Breida. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on it. And he's going to go down again. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 57 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sean Lee in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. Yeah. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Close game.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
What's going on, guys?
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.